July, as Parliament, we did pass the Iebc Amendment Act, which set in place the selection process of the panelists. In July, the President did assent to the Iebc Amendment Act in July 2024. It was supposed to set in motion the recruitment of the panelists. Under the Iebc Amendment Act that we did pass as a Parliament in June, is that the Iebc selection panel was supposed to have 9 members at that selection panel. 2 from LSK and 2 from Parliamentary Service Commission, 2 from Interreligious Faith, and a number of others that made a total of 9, including appointments to the selection panel. In that amendment also, we did pass that after every general election, the Iebc must give audit of the results within 1 year. So as Parliament, we have done our part. The President has assented. So when the selection panel was supposed to take place, as Parliament, we have done our job. There are people who moved to court because of 1 or 2 issues under the selection process of the nominees that were forwarded. The Koki Muli case, where I think there are people who were dissatisfied based on the names that were forwarded. And I want to insist to the country that in the amendment that we did on the Iebc amendment, which was assented by the President, we insisted on gender parity, where we say that at least 2/3 gender, any nominees who will be forwarded to selection panel of Iebc, they must meet the threshold. The selection panel of Iebc was to set in motion the recruitment process of commissioners and be forwarded and be sworn in. Number 1. Number 2 is that now after finishing the entire process, people went to court, I think, in October, and that matter is still pending in the courts of law. So when I see Kenyans, I see some individuals who want to lie to public conveniently and expeditiously by lying that Parliament or the President has failed in the formation of Iebc is very unfortunate, and it's very misleading. Because as Parliament, we did our part, we passed the law, the President assented to the law. So the Kenyans should direct. I have seen even senior religious leaders, individuals. I think it is easy to bash government and Parliament and President easily because they are just easy scapegoat. What the Kenyans and other people who want to like on it, they should be pushing for judiciary to expeditiously decide and determine, to hear and determine the case challenging the selection panel of Iebc. If the courts tomorrow or the day after or any time decide to hear and determine the case on the selection of the Iebc, then that will bring the matter to rest, and it will start the process of selection panel, recruiting, nominating, and subsequent appointment of commissioners of Iebc. I agree that lack of formation of Iebc is when you look under Article 88 of the Constitution. The Iebc is supposed to continuous registration of voters, the delimitation which should be done this year of boundaries and wards, between wards and constituencies. Under Article 88, the Iebc should be in place to an ongoing registration. I am aware in the country that there are 3 constituencies, Magarini, Banisa, and I think another one, who do not have a member of Parliament, that has. I know there are 11 wards in this country who do not have MCS. If Iebc was in place, the recruitment process and election process of representative to National Assembly and the County Assembly should have been done. So what I want to ask Kenyans, and to set the record straight, Parliament and the President should not be blamed. Kenyans should blame the judiciary for this delay in determining. And I'm surprised when it comes to stopping government programs, the judiciary is quick to issue orders ex parte and to issue orders under certificate of urgency. Why don't they leave the order and allow the selection panel to begin their job in recruitment of Iebc? So judiciary also should come clean. So when I see people within Kenya who just want to oppose everything, who want to blame Parliament, who want to blame President conveniently, they are lying before the public. So we want to ask, and some of us, if today Parliament, and we are in court as Parliament challenging those orders stopping the selection process through the clerk of Parliament. If today we are to ask judiciary, either government to ask or Parliament, people will say you are undermining the independence of judiciary. Yet it is the same judiciary that when it comes to government programs, like issues like SHA and SHIF, like affordable housing, like a HIT mission, judiciary will issue within a blink of an eye stoppage orders, expert orders against government. So we are wondering, with the era of churi pesa principle, we no longer know, because judiciary should stop lying, and Kenyans should petition Chief Justice Martha Koome to expeditiously hear and determine the case on determination of selection process, selection panelists, so that we can begin the commencement. I know IEBC is very important for this country. It should be in place. We should be doing their job under Article 88. They should start the implementation of boundaries of national county constituencies and wards, and even disputes of boundary within the nation. So I want to ask the country, the problem is not with us. There is principle of separation of powers. Mimi nataka niulize, kwa sababu nimeona katika vyombo vya mitandao ya kijamii watu bunge ama rais kuwa ajeunda chopo la IEBC. Mimi nataka niambie taifa letu la Kenya, kwa sababu kuna watu wachache wanapenda kuoneza uvumi na uongo. Mwezi wa Julai na June, sisi kama bunge la seneti la kitaifa tulipitisha marekebisho ya sheria ya kuunda tume ya IEBC le selection panel. Rais aliweka sahihi mwezi wa Julai, ikapitishwa. Mwezi wa 9-10 kuna Wakenya walielekea mahakamani kuzuia uundaji wa selection panel ya IEBC. Katika sheria ambayo tulipitisha, selection panel ya IEBC panelist inatakana kuwa watu 9. Watu wawili kutoka Parliamentary Service Commission, Interreligious Council, watu wawili LSK watume, ISPAC watume, ndio ifike watu 9, na wale appointment ya chair na wale wengine. Walitakana kuanza mchakato ya kuweka recruitment ya IEBC commissioners. Sisi tumefanya kazi yetu. Bunge ilifanya, rais aliweka sahihi ile marekebisho ambayo tulifanya kwa IEBC Act, lakini watu wachache ambao wanapenda kudanganya na uvumi. Na nafikiri ni rahisi kubash rais na parliament, ili hali watu wasemi ukweli. Kitu ambayo imesimamisha IEBC selection panel kutoweka mchakato wa kurecruit IEBC commissioners ni judiciary. So nataka niulize Wakenya na wale wanaeneza uongo, waambie Wakenya ukweli kuwa kesi iko mahakamani ambaye inasimamisha selection panel. Na watu ambao wanasema uongo ni watu ambao hata wanatakana kujua sheria, ni viongozi wengine. So sisi kama bunge na rais hana makosa yote kwa hii. Mimi nataka niulize Wakenya, waambie Martha Koome na judiciary wasikize na waamue kesi hiyo kuhusiana na selection panelist ya IEBC. Unajua hiyo ndio muhimu. Na unajua sasa kitu ambayo inatushangaza na mahakama zetu, ikifika ile programs ya serikali wanatoa order haraka bila hata kufikiria, kama ilikuwa affordable housing, kama ni SHA na SHIF, kama ni IT mission zile za polisi, wanatoanga haraka through expert. Mbona wasitoe hii, wasilift order ndio panelist waingie ofisi waanze recruitment ya IEBC commissioners in place. So Wakenya wajue ukweli. Bunge na rais tulifanya sehemu yetu, ni mahakama iamue kesi. Wakiamua hata wiki ijayo process ya kunominate IEBC commissioner, kwa sababu katika taifa letu tunajua kuna constituencies 3 ambazo hawana wabunge. Tunajua kuna wards 11 katika taifa letu la Kenya hawana MCS. So ni jukumu la mahakama iamue kwa haraka. Lakini hatujui, unajua kwa sasa mahakama za Kenya vile mambo ya juri pesa, unajua kuna uamuzi unafanyika through juri pesa principle, hatuelewi nini ambacho kinaendelea. So Wakenya wajue ukweli, waambie Martha Koome na mahakama waamue haraka hiyo kesi, ndio mambo ya recruit IEBC commissioners iweze kuwa rahisi na iweze kutimika kwa wakati unaofaa. Na unajua sisi kama bunge, kama viongozi wa taifa letu la Kenya, hata kama serikali, tukijaribu kuambia mahakama ya kwamba waharakishe kesi hii ya mambo ya IEBC, watasema tunaingilia uhuru wa mahakama zetu. Sasa tunataka mahakama pia, because of national interest, waamue hii kesi kupitia national interest. Wakuwe na haraka kuamua hii kesi ndio turudi pale. Because hatuwezi kubali watu wachache waeneze uvumi, kulaumu serikali ama kulaumu bunge kusema hatujafanya sehemu yetu. Tumefanya sehemu yetu. Na siku hizi hata kuna njia rahisi ya kuchunguza yale mambo mengine. So I think hiyo ndio nilitaka kusema kuhusiana na IEBC.